welcome to this Astranti YouTube video. Today we're going to be breaking down an exam-style question about the use of a decision model, specifically the Minimax model, and showing you how to answer it. So this is a key topic that is very likely to come up for your CIMA P1 exam. So let's take a look at the question now. And the syllabus reference that this question is based on is apply decision models to deal with uncertainty in decision making. So let's jump right into our question to see what this syllabus reference means in practice. So Company A owns a large fishing boat and is deciding which location to fish in the next week. The catch that Company A can take in each of the 4 possible locations is affected by the weather. Company A has made a forecast of the values of the catches in each of these 4 locations in the 3 possible weather conditions: poor weather, average weather, and good weather. So which location would Company A select using the Minimax regret approach? So the Minimax regret approach is the decision model that we're going to apply to help Company A deal with this uncertainty. That is the uncertainty that the weather might be poor, average, or good. So although we don't know what the weather's going to do, what we can do is apply the Minimax regret model to the values that we have in this table. And by doing this, we can help Company A to choose the most suitable location. So in order to use the Minimax regret approach, the first thing we're going to have to do is to talk about regret. What does regret mean in this context? Well, depending on the location we choose, and depending on the weather that happens in that location, we may or may not have made the best choice. For example, imagine that we chose location B and the weather was good. So our catch value would be £10,000. Well, the best location, assuming that the weather is good, would have been location A, with a catch value of £11,000. So we'd be sitting in location B regretting not having chosen location A, as our catch would be £1,000 more valuable. And this figure of £1,000 is the regret that we'd feel in location B having not chosen location A. So let's explore this idea a bit more by calculating all of the different possible values of regret in each of the 4 locations in each of the 3 weather conditions. And I'll arrange this into a small table. So I'll put the 4 locations along the top, A, B, C, and D, and I'll put poor weather, average weather, and good weather. So let's assume that we've gone out on our boat and the weather is poor. Well, the best location in this instance is location D. Our catch would be worth £8,000. This is the highest possible value that we can obtain, assuming that the weather is poor. So assuming that we weren't in location D and the weather was bad, how much regret would we be feeling in locations A, B, and C? Well, in location A, our catch would only be worth £6,500. So 8,000 minus 6,500 is 1,500. So I'll put 1.5. So each of the values in our regret table will be in thousands in order to save some space. In location B, our regret is 1,000 more at 2,500. And lastly, location C, 8,000 minus 3,200 is £4,800. And of course, in location D, we regret nothing. We're in the best possible place. So let's repeat this for average weather. Where do we want to be if the weather is average? Well, the greatest catch value is in location B with £9,000. This is 1,000 greater than the 8,000 in location A, 4,500 greater than the 3,500 in location C, and 800 greater than the 8,200 in location D. And then finally, in good weather, we want to be in location A, with a catch value of £11,000. So our regrets in location A would be 0, 1,000 in location B, 500 in location C, and 2,000 in location D. But when I've missed out the regrets in average weather in location B, which is 0, because there is the highest catch value in location B, which I've highlighted here. So we've quantified our regret in every possible circumstance. So that's the regret part of the Minimax regret approach. So what does Minimax mean? Well, minimax is a combination of two words, minimum and maximum. So what minimax means is that we are minimizing our maximum regret. We're trying to make our maximum regret as small as we possibly can. So our maximum regret is the highest regret value that we can experience given that we've chosen a particular location. So for location A, we'd have a regret value of £1,500, assuming that the weather was poor, and this is the most regret that we can possibly experience in this location. As if the weather is good, then our regret is 0, and if the weather is average, then our regret is 1. Similarly, our maximum regret in location B is 2,500, 4,800 in location C, and 2,000 in location D. So we're looking for the minimum maximum regret value. That is the smallest of these four values that I've highlighted here. And this is 1,500 in location A. This is our minimum maximum regret. And therefore, Company A would want to choose location A under the minimax regret approach. We minimise the maximum possible regret that we could feel by choosing this location. If you found this breakdown of a P1 exam style question helpful, then you should head over to our website, where we have a 100 question video series which is available for P1 and all other CIMA modules. So in this series, we take 100 exam style questions from a range of topics across each syllabus and go through them in the same way as the one you just saw. In fact, this video was an extract from that series. So if you found it helpful, definitely check out the rest over on our website at astranti.com. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, so make sure to check us out there as we post regularly on all of these platforms.